Our ultimate objective in this region is to build a replacement for a way station that was lost to the tar. The first step is to put a shelter with our scientists on the chiral network. Now, we don't know the first thing about Emily's status or what Higgs is up to. Now, that's a concern for us as much as you. But we won't know more until we get to Edge Knot City. And that means connecting this region first. You should start with the geologist and the paleontologist. The latter's holding something for the Evo-Devo biologist, so I recommend you save her for last. That way, you can finish a delivery and link up the final site in one go. Once all three are on the grid, come back here. Then we can get to work on the replacement for that lost way station.
And just when you think you're getting close to the end of the game, they surprise you. Ooh.
Thermal pad. Indispensable gear for cold weather operations. Especially useful when traversing snow-capped mountains.
Well, we're doing the voice stuff on this stream again. Just because I don't have anybody watching me, so I can just kind of do, or hear at my place, so that way I can just have the headphones plugged in. Up to this point, I've kind of forgotten where I was at or what I was doing. I know Hartman was introducing some spicy ideas as he was trying to interconnect his beach with other beaches and da-da-da-da-da. But yeah, I'm not really sure how that plugs in with the rest of the story. Looks like they're going to make us continue to push south here to try to get to the coast, I guess. And looks like I'm going to need some thermal pads to do that. I'm not really sure how these things work. It says wearing thermal pads will reduce the degree to which snowy conditions drain stamina and will increase the amount of stamina restored by drinking from the canteen. Thermal pads will drain battery when activated. Be sure to keep an eye. So I think they're a lot like the leg equipment that we've been wearing that'll just drain battery. So we're just gonna make one of these. That makes the most sense to me. I'm not sure how this thing's gonna get used. We'll just keep it on the back for now. So, what do we have here? We got really, really basic stuff. I think last I remember, I was driving out on a motorcycle, which I accidentally blew up by driving it off of a roof, which makes sense. That it's not going to stand or hold up well from fall from probably the second or third story is I think what it did. So yeah, after I made the whole journey, I blew it up. It was real sad. So, I mean, can I fabricate a bike? Doesn't look like it. And I think I left I think I left a lot of materials at the last place. The robotics guy place, which I might have to go back up and get. I don't know. It looks like this area there's not going to be any roads through, so I guess there's no point in going back for it. And looks like I gotta do geologist first here. So I think we can move forward. I'm just gonna leave. I had a nice truck at the roboticist place with a bunch of materials. I'll have to remember that. I don't think there's any garage there. I just left it there, so I don't know if it's gonna... It's probably bad. It might delete a lot of that material, which would be really sad now that I think about it. Okay, what do I... Anticorrelium medications we gotta deliver. All 8 containers. See, this is a ton of stuff. Wait. This is 20 kilograms per container? Or 20 kilograms total? It's gonna be 20 kilograms total. So that's not too bad. And then this guy...
You've been tasked with delivering chiralium scrubbing agents to a geologist of ours. He's been exposed to dangerous levels of chiralium during his latest excavation, and is exhibiting all the associated symptoms. The strata he's dug into apparently contains a fossil beach dating back to the end of the Cretaceous period. Now, I'm told that could be a significant discovery should it be confirmed. But we'll never know for sure if he can't decontaminate the site and carry on with his work.
Alright. And then we gotta deliver another bomb. You know, the last time we did this, we were being tricked by Higgs. Are we really gonna do this again?
A paleontologist of ours needs an antimatter bomb for an important excavation. Seems the strata he's attempting to reach is beneath a layer of tar, and he has no choice but to resort to drastic measures. The bomb is safely secured in its case, but if you're careless and break the damn thing, you know what'll happen.
Yep. Alright.
A geologist of ours has been studying fossils as part of his research into prehistoric extinction events. He's been out there conducting excavations for a while now and has begun to suffer the effects of chiral contamination. No doubt the result of excessive exposure to chiralium during the dig. Until the site is properly decontaminated, his work can't proceed. Nor will his health improve. So we need you to bring him some chiralium scrubbing agents.
Administering shock. Stand clear. The strata the team was investigating dates from the end of the Cretaceous period, the time of the infamous mass extinction, which brought the reign of the dinosaurs to a close, leaving small mammals to inherit the Earth. It's the most recent of the Big Five, and one of the largest mass extinctions the world has ever seen. In any event, our team found something truly remarkable. Can you guess what it was? A fossil beach. If that is indeed what it is, then he has made a tremendous discovery. Therefore, Sam, it is essential that you deliver those chiralium scrubbing agents as soon as possible.
One more thing, Sam. For this run, you'll be transporting an antimatter bomb. A Bridges paleontologist working on a dig says he needs it. Apparently, the fossils he wants to study are buried deep beneath tar, and the only way he can get to them is by blowing it wide open. Now, hopefully I don't need to tell you to be extra careful when handling high-yield explosives. But in case I do, make sure you keep that container in one piece, no matter what.
Alrighty. So we got a couple ladders, got a climbing anchor, got one PCC, yeah. Should be good there. We got some good boots. Gonna keep the all-terrain skeleton because that seems to do the best through here. We got some gloves, the thermal pad. What do we have for weapons? I don't think we have any, so we might want to pick up some of these guys. I'm digging the non-lethal so far, so I'd say we just stick with that. And then I really like the bola gun. I'm just used to that. We'll keep that going. And why not just have one grenade? Be extra careful. Question about the floating carrier. I suppose it can't hurt to have one of these as well. See how much this is all gonna weigh. Just load it up on the back.
Sam, I'm sure you haven't forgotten, but you need to be extremely careful with that antimatter bomb.
Yes,
especially when transporting it by a carrier or vehicle. Any irregularities should trigger an alarm. Don't ignore it.
Check. I mean, it doesn't look like we're gonna be able to take vehicles out to where we're going. I mean, maybe a bike, but maybe, how do I go back here? How do I'm gonna offload that guy. Everything else we're just gonna carry on the back. Oh, I do have an assault gun right on my side. Okay. So yeah, and this thing's fully stocked, so it should be good. So maybe I'll just, I'm gonna place that in the locker. Didn't need it. Oh well. I think all that other stuff. Unless, I could switch around and have the correlate medications on the transport device here I'm using. I forget what it's called, the floating carrier. Because I think what's going to be tough with the floating carrier that I'm worried about is I'm not going to be able to jump. And this thing's heavy. Is that 80 kilograms? Yeah, that thing's heavy. I mean, we really don't want to have to carry that if we don't have to, so I think we try it on the floating carrier as far as I can, and we see how that goes. Yeah, that looks good. Come armor plates. I don't have the armor plates equipped though. Oh, I do, but they're on the bottom. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Well, that's cool. Do I only have one ladder? No, I do have two. Okay. Like having a couple of those. Yeah, okay.
Order assigned.
I think with this one, we're going to go without any sort of transport. And how do we use these heating pads? Does it just stay on me? I don't... Yeah, I'm not really sure how we use the heating pads. I assume they just work on their own. Alright. Wow, that's a nasty peak. It's hard to see there, but yeah. Not getting past that. I think. Ooh, I pressed the wrong button. Go back. Okay. We're gonna be making our path here. I think we can get up through that little sliver right there. Oh. And we go. And it's pretty much straight up from there. Boom. To the geologist. And yeah. That looks like then we'll have to kind of go cut back down and then we can cut through, go around to the paleontologist. Alright. Alright. That's not too far out, but me not having a bike or a truck, I think we'll be okay here.
Sam, so Hartman told you all about the lake. How the attack that created it changed his life forever. Not only did he lose his family, he very nearly lost himself. For 21 minutes, he was in a state of cardiopulmonary arrest. Under normal circumstances, he would have died. Therapeutic hypothermia saved his life. But the 21 minutes he spent on the other side had a lasting effect on him. Perhaps due to the shock, his Doom's abilities seem to have increased. And now he takes every opportunity to walk the beach in search of his family.
My apologies, Sam. You came all this way to visit me, yet I neglected to give you a proper farewell. Do be careful out there. As I mentioned before, this region is rich in memories of death, extinction. It should come as no surprise that BTs are sighted here more frequently. Perhaps you recall the models in my lab. Their designs were all based on eyewitness accounts. Though I suppose they must have struck you as strange, considering the many times you've come face to face with the real McCoy.
There we go.
Saw the rainbow. Some BTs up here. Chilling right there. I think this little cart makes a lot of noise, which might really suck, but we're gonna try. Yeah, what the heck is that thing? Oh, he's in the ground.
Fuck me. Someone's got cold feet.
Holy piss. Okay.
Gonna throw down?
Damn, dude. You know, I haven't tried cutting their cord yet.
Didn't think you were afraid.
Oh. Why is he red? What does that mean? Dude, why are these guys red? What the hell does that mean?
Quiet, dumbass.
Oh, I could have cut the umbilical cord. Cut the umbilical cord. Gave me the option to. Oh, come on, come back. Yeah. Dude, these guys are so close to me right now. Oh, they liked it when I killed them. Or maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe I released them. So close to his card, I want to cut his feet. Where'd he go? Right here. How close you gotta be to this thing? Oh, stop moving, dude. Why can't I cut his cord? That's weird. I don't get it. Maybe you gotta be like super close to him or something. I mean, I was pretty close. And his cable was hovering around me, but no. It's okay. I think. Ooh. Okay, I think we're in the clear here. Gnarly storm out here, wow.
Still got some shit here.
Container damaged. Why? Just the effects of the storm, maybe? Wow. Yeah, you can't see anything through this. I think it's right there. I don't. Oh, I'll go over this hill. We made it. We're alive.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified.
Alright.
Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure.
Let's deliver this stuff. Once and for all.
them bridges. Oh, thank God for that. I was worried you might not get here in time. But then I've done nothing but worry of late. I've been haunted by those visions you doom sufferers see. That end of days stuff. I put the nightmares down to fatigue. The possibility of chiral contamination never even occurred to me. It's just lucky we caught it before the suicidal stage. Dying's not an option. My research is nowhere near complete. It's not just my life you're saving here. It's my life's work. I started to wonder if I'd ever see these meds. I guess you really are good at what you do, huh? Thank you. Oh, yes. Right then. If you'd do the honors.
Oh, that's cool. Upgraded climbing anchor. Definitely be grabbing one of those.
And just like that, I'm part of the UCA, with access to a treasure trove of historical research materials. Studying this fossil beach should be a good deal easier now. Assuming I can prove once and for all that that's what it is. Honestly, though, I'm just excited I can finally share these findings with everyone. Can you believe I found chiral deposits in strata dating back 65.5 million years? Evidence of an ancient death stranding.
Chiral matter has existed on Earth since long before the dawn of man. This stratum is proof of that. Look at this, Sam. Do you see that black fissure there? We believe this is the source of the Chiralian readings. In the distant past, earthquakes cause frictional melting along fault lines, producing layers of what is known as pseudotachylite. We call these layers fossil earthquakes. Extending the principle, our fissure here is what one might term a fossil beach. The presence of corellium in this of all strata cannot be a mere coincidence. It strongly suggests that beaches must have appeared during the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event. And not just then. The chiral network has recovered data suggesting that similar fossil beaches were discovered in strata corresponding to other extinction events too. That would seem to indicate the Big Five and all other major extinctions were accompanied by the appearance of beaches. In expanding the chiral network, you've helped us glimpse a pattern in these scattered points of data. You've furthered our individual research projects and ensured that it is only a matter of time before we recover all we have lost and solve every mystery that remains. But this is only the beginning. See this through, Sam, and there's no telling what we might learn.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Okay. Might as well get rid of that. No. Let's do that. Let's get this guy on our back. Let's get rid of this thing. Okay. I think we're looking pretty good. Still a heck of a lot of weight. Maybe I just keep it on the floating carrier. I mean, that worked pretty slick. Might just do that rather than being overweighted and stumbling around all the time. I think this makes more sense if I'm just gonna walk. What did I do with the... Oh yeah, that's it way in the back, okay. Yep, that should be good. Okay. Let's plot a course here. Looks like it's easiest to go back down the way we came. And then go down this way. I'm not sure for how long. Where do we go? We kind of go up this way through here. Might be a little drop there. That might get a little sketchy. We gotta like weave our way through there. I think that makes more sense. I mean, yeah, could go around this way too. Because, I mean, it looks like, oh, why is it getting all weird? I mean, that looks like a pretty decent drop through there, which might be tough. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna switch. Change of plans. We're gonna go kind of around and down. I mean, there's a smiley face. It's gotta be a good sign, right? I mean... It's really nice having a good route planned up in the mountains, because you can hardly see anything when it's snowing, so... Just making sure we got a really good route.
Thank you, Sam.
You're welcome.
Yeah, sure thing.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
So is this gonna make the storm go away if I do this? Wow, okay.
Today's a good day.
Is there any chance that the weather would clear? I've never actually figured out how the storms work in this. I remember it introducing a way to say, you know, you can track the storms and blah blah blah, but I've never gotten it. So I just sort of go anyways.
Over here! This one's for you.
I mean, I'm doing pretty good on stamina and everything else, so... Dude, where's a Chiralium snowboard when you need it? Like, build a hoverboard out of that thing and go snowboarding down. Man, this is some good powder. That's all I gotta say. Sounds like we're getting some storms coming up here. I think it was a good decision to go this route. So far, so good. But I think we're gonna run into some BTs here. Oh, camera's doing some funky stuff there. Where's my route? Should have stayed up top. We're going back up. Going back up. Went around the wrong way. Okay. I'm wanting to say some epic Lord of the Rings quotes. I forget the one that Bilbo gives, where he's like, remember, no, it's Frodo. He's like, remember what Bilbo would always say. Don't ever lose your feet. You may never know where you'll be swept off to. I don't think that was the whole quote, but it's something along that line. It's basically what's happening. Long story short, don't divert away from your planned path. damaged. Must be the snow. You know what this sounds like? Is some good old Radiohead. I feel like I'm going in circles. This looks promising. Alright.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID.
And then they're gonna be like, well, we need you to deliver the bomb to the tar pit for us because we're too lazy. Calling it. It's happening right now. Please, Sam. Just gotta do everything myself around here.
Much appreciated, friend. Thanks to you, we can finally move ahead with the dig. I swear, this place is bad enough without having to worry about getting asphyxiated.
I mean, some people like that.
Not that I need to tell you. You did it after all. Though I can't for the life of me imagine how. You can set up the chiral network while I work.
Whoa. Whoa. I'm curious about these areas that we're not unlocking. You must be able to, through like side missions, find stuff. It's interesting.
Anyway, as it turns out, Sam Bridges, I have a favor to ask. A local porter was on his way here with something very valuable, but dropped it en route. It's a 200-million-year-old ammonite, which looks, he says, almost as if it were still alive. He apparently stumbled across it in a boulder field, which had previously been hidden beneath a glacier, but that's not the half of it. The man claims this ammonite has an umbilical cord. An umbilical cord. Color me skeptical, but the specimen merits study, and I wasn't about to leave such delicate work to an amateur. So I asked him to carve out the whole surrounding chunk of rock and bring it here to me. Naturally, I wanted to compare it with contemporary specimens in the vicinity. Which is why I had him excavate a number of those in addition to the one he told me about. But what does a dumb fuck go and do? He loses the whole shipment. Didn't even have the good sense to mark which container had the ammonite with the umbilical cord. The cargo was supposedly lost in the area to the southwest, where toxic gases have a tendency to build up. Old Mr. Reliable claims his cargo scanner is broken, and there's no way he can recover the shipment. But you could track it down. To protect you against the fumes, I'll provide you with an oxygen mask. Just to be safe. You can pick it up when you accept the order.
That fossil could represent an epical discovery. While there are examples of viviparous fish, an ammonite with an umbilical cord is unheard of. And if it is indeed 200 million years old, it would also correspond with the end Triassic extinction, another one of the big five. Could the umbilical cord be connected to the beach? We must recover that cargo at all costs. It could provide a vital clue to the mechanisms underpinning the Death Stranding. We're so close. So very, very close to grasping the true nature of the phenomenon. Hurry, Sam. We cannot risk that ammonite being lost.
Good work. New order available.
Good
Please
work.
access delivery terminal for further information.
Well, I was wrong about... There we go. Wait, what's going on here? There we go. Okay, let's... It might give us the oxygen mask when we pick up this mission, so... I'm not even going to listen to the briefing. I did it last time and they just repeated themselves after I picked it up, so... Looks like we're going to have to get a bunch of specimens, and they're pretty heavy. Yeah, okay, there, they give us the stuff. Why doesn't he... Oh, okay. 4 ladders. Jesus, what are they expecting out of this? It's a lot of ladders, yo.
An oxygen mask, huh? Good idea. It'll filtrate the air and keep you breathing normally. In addition to protecting you from toxic gases, it'll also help to reduce fatigue from strenuous activity, making it easier to keep your balance. If it didn't have a limited battery life, I'd tell you to keep it on the whole time. But it does, so don't.
Okay. This I don't think they'll give me, so we're gonna pick up my Doge. Whoa. Looks pretty sweet, actually. I mean, that's a lot of ladders. If we're going to be using ladders, I'm not going to really be able to use this guy. And climbing here too is actually pretty heavy. Shouldn't need this for now. Thermal pads also seemed very useless, and it's taken a ton of damage. When activated, how do I activate it? I didn't even use it. I don't get it. We're gonna skip out on that. We don't need both grenades, so we're getting rid of that. I don't think I need the rifle, to be honest. I mean, I got my bola gun. And these guys are taking a lot of damage, though, when they're going into the storms, which is sad. This is only 1 pound. We're taking it. Okay. We'll just carry it on our back for now. If we don't need it, we don't. But if we do, we got it. Okay. That looks good. Yeah, it looks good.
Order assigned.
So, they told us not to wear this mask all the time, so we'll take that off. Real quick. Where is it? Now, how do I... Okay. And then if I want to put on the mask, how do I do that? Do I go to my equipment? Okay, yep, and then you just put it on. Okay. So. Okay, we got a generator, so that's that'll be really helpful. And looks like entry prohibited. You sleep, you die. Okay, well. Safe house. Doesn't look like there's any BTs. No, yeah, let's get rid of the other markers first here. There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna mark the middle of this thing. And I'll figure out if bringing 2 ladders will be a mistake or not. I don't see too many ladders in there though, so, I mean, there's 1, so. We'll be fine. We'll be A-okay. Look, there's even more stuff. Crazy. It's a lot of material here.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Just a bit further now.
I'm Sam! My name's Sam too.
Wow. I mean, we could place a ladder here. I don't see why not. I don't think I can climb up this. Oh, I can. Okay. What am I hearing? I heard like a rumble.
Don't look down.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, well. Climbing anchor seems like the obvious choice here. I like to give a little room from the cliff, so that way when I get back up I can throw it back down. So other people can use it. Seems polite. Oh, let's throw on our mask here. Mid. Oh, let's go back up. Let's throw on the mask. Throw on the mask. Why can't I... put on mask. Okay. Grab this rope. Oh. Dealing with stay in an area filled with, and your consciousness gauge will be depleted. Okay. Should be able to get all the way down here. Okay, release. Oh, no, put that down. Carry on back. Okay. How many of these do I need? I think that's all of it. Yeah. Oh. That's all of it. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty easy. Pretty easy mission. Climb this thing like a beast now. Wow, that really does drain your battery though. We're almost halfway. Look at me use the ladder and my rope. Like... no big. There we go. Okay, so let's take, I think I can just do, here we go, do this, where, and the mask should be off. There we go. This guy only has one like.
Thanks for the help.
Seems rude. We're gonna dish him a bunch of likes.
Thanks for the help.
How many can I give him? Wow.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
I guess I thought that'd be a longer mission, but I'm not gonna complain about short and simple.
Delivering cargo.
Ah, you found it. Let me see. I have to see it. Oh my. It really is immaculately preserved. Uncannily even. Thanks for bringing in that lost shipment, Sam. And yes, It did indeed include an ammonite with a bona fide umbilical cord attached. I've already sent some images and a preliminary analysis to Hartman via the network. Interestingly, it seems the surrounding strata contain traces of tar, which lines up with one of his theories. Anyway, I know you only just brought this ammonite here, but I'd like you to deliver it to a colleague of mine, an Evo-Devo biologist. Lately, she's taken an interest in the tar, and I think she'd be eager to examine this particular specimen.
Black tar heroin?
It's quite remarkable, and that's to your credit. To clarify, she has been studying how the tar may have influenced the development of various organisms. Accordingly, I would ask that you also recover the tar collectors deployed near her shelter, and deliver them along with the ammonite. It would be too dangerous for her to attempt to retrieve them herself, which is why we must impose upon you. By aiding
you're
her
awfully
research,
demanding.
we may yet inch closer to unraveling the secrets of the Death Stranding. We've already made so much progress with the data recovered by the network. With your continued help, I know we can accomplish even more.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Both those are pretty bad. Not gonna do those. Not doing those. Okay, we're gonna have to carry not a ton of weight. 20. Yeah, that should be not too shabby. No supplies. Wait, so I just have to deliver these? I thought I had to pick something up. So I got the carrier. I'm not gonna need that. I was a little worried. But definitely don't really need that. Grenades probably don't really need. Ladders, I mean, as long as I got my climbing anchor, should be good there. I think. Can I see my private storage, dude? Yeah. Oh, here we go. I gotta click this. Open. There we go. I want my rifle with me. I want my PCC. They're nearly damaged the way it is. You know, I've never used this container repair spray. Maybe I'll try this. We'll try this. I don't know if I need stuff like laying on the ground and then I spray that. Must be. Where's my bullet gun? Oh, I had it all along. Okay. Thermal pad seemed so useless to me. I don't... Oh, so then it allows me to rest in snow without freezing. Yeah, let's just have it just in case, I guess. Weight-wise, I think we're doing okay. Little up there, because I have a lot of stuff, but I'll get... So here, let me put this on the ground. So we're going to offload that. We'll clean that up. Yeah, I should clean that up too. I'm hoping I can just sort of like spray all this stuff. Okay, that looks good. Ladders, they're okay. Armor plates are okay-ish. And they're okay-ish too. Yeah, okay, so... head out. So...
Order assigned.
Let's see if I can do this right. So, I've never... Container repair spray. Can be sprayed in a cargo container to repair it. Less effective than when used while in timefall. Only affected cargo. Press square to change the target. So... Okay. You really gotta give it hell, I think. Point backwards? Oh.
Eyes open. Stay away.
Interesting. I mean, you really gotta use a lot of that stuff. So... let's try another one, I guess. Since we're doing this thing. It's kind of cool that you can point it towards your back, like as you're running, just spraying your cargo. Whoever's taking the biggest hit. Come on. I mean, how much did it repair it? I'd say that's enough for me. I don't know. Don't have to have this stuff be perfect. Alright. Throw you on back. Throw you on back. I mean, it looks like it hardly repaired those other ones, but this one it did. I don't understand. I mean... So... yeah, like... did it even do anything? This one too, like, was it even repairing it? I don't know. I don't know. I'll just buy new stuff if I need it. Okay. So the technical mission. So we have this fossil, right? And they want us to... oh. Collect all 4 containers of tar extraction devices, and then to bring... and then we gotta bring it to some person, to the Evo Devo biologist. Why aren't they showing me their place? Maybe it'll show it to me once I pick up the stuff. The black tar heroin. Okay. And then we go like somewhere up this a ways after we're done. I don't know. They're not really telling us. I think after we pick up this stuff, hopefully it'll tell us where we need to go. Alright. Guys are used up.
Gotcha.
I'm not going the right way. Already going the wrong direction. A vehicle probably would be really helpful at this point, but... Can I use this zipline? I've never used it. Where's this gonna take me?
This one's for you.
Oh my god. Holy moly. Zip lines enable fast travel. Okay. I thought I couldn't bring my equipment with it, but apparently you can. This is legendary. Wowzers. That's intense. How do I get down? Dismount. That was way cool. Whoever made this, good work.
Yeah,
oh,
sure thing.
no, I wanna. There you go.
Hey there.
Right, now don't fall and die. Alright, next question is where was I going? Yeah, that was pretty cool. Very, very helpful. What is it I'm hearing, man? Sounds like a big machine digging something out. Maybe I should go up this way. See a rainbow. Saw a rainbow, I thought. What, it's a storm? Like lightning I hear, or what? Okay.
Nice.
Might just be the wind that I'm hearing. Just sounds weird on my headphones. It's got a really weird rumble sound to it. I mean, that was thunder that time. Interesting looking structure. Here we go. Love the little sleigh bells. We got some hot tubs, some natural hot springs over there. Ooh.
Break.
Some crazy terrain. It's probably the coolest looking terrain yet. Uh-huh. So I need to get 4 of these things? Whoa. Oh, there's 5. Plus the thing I'm carrying. Alrighty. Alright, so how do we want to do this? There's 5 of them? I only see 4. It says 5 of 5, tar device. 4 of 5. 3 of 5. 2 of 5. So is the 1 of 5 the one I'm carrying? I'm gonna assume so. So huh. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. It's gonna take a little bit. I feel like it makes most sense to come up this way first. Go around ET site. And then it looks like we're gonna want to go this way, maybe out here, and then because this looks like it looks like a mountain, yeah. And so I'm gonna want to like come through here, pick that thing up, and then go out this way, and then leave. That seems the best plan of action. Hi, honey. You hungry? Yeah. I've just been snacking on little stuff. I can't even see these guys. Okay. Okay, so first one is pretty straightforward. Wait, this isn't what I'm looking for. Sure. Since we're here. So wait, where's the thing I'm looking for? Okay. Gotta keep going up. Gotta go. Oh my. Okay, this stuff is... I don't even see them. Oh, they're there. Hey, boys. Good to see you. How are you? Okay. I think I'm just gonna go up and out the way I came down. Just hoping I can get down. Oh my god. I could just maybe do a climbing anchor here. I don't know if it's gonna reach far enough down, but hey, we're gonna try. Oh yeah, sounds like there's nothing. Okay. Alright. Where's our stuff? Okay, yep. So we want to get to... So it is the 205. Okay, 205. Oh boy. Alright, well. Doors. Huh. Ooh, this thing is moving towards me. That is kind of terrifying. Oh, I could have cut it to the umbilical cord, but I totally do. Station in. Oh, hold your breath, dude. Hold your breath. Yeah, this might have been a really dumb route. I don't know. Yeesh. Oh my. I didn't realize that they... That's pretty slick. Okay, so the umbilical cord, I initially thought was like, you gotta get to the rope, but you just have to get to the creature. Whoa, is that one like way bigger than the rest of the guys? You're big. You're a big BT. You're a big boy. Oh, what's going on? Where? Dude, that's a big one. Are there more than one of those things around here? There is. He's gigantic. Is he moving? No, there. Oh my. Yeah, that's pretty terrifying, actually. Yeah, that's, I didn't mind them when they were, like, my size. they get real big like that, that makes me nervous. Oh my. Alright, yeah, we need to get the heck out of Dodge. Yeah, we're just gonna go down here. Ooh, I wanna go around the water. I don't trust the water. Okay. I think we're gonna take this guy. Oh. Okay, so I think we have all 4. Then why isn't it showing me where I need to go? Why isn't it showing me these, collect all 4 containers? Maybe I just need to get out of the area. Dude, just being able to cut their umbilical cords is pretty awesome. Oh, dude, I almost missed this one. Okay. Here, I thought I had them all. Yep. Okay, now we got them all.
Pretty fucking scary.
I mean, it's not enjoyable, that's interesting. Okay, well, out of the area. Okay. I do see... Oh, here we go. There we go. It did not mark it on the map, though. Oh. I mean, I don't think it did until just then. Okay, let's get rid of all this stuff. Sure, let's go pick up that. And just go straight up. Okay. That was pretty intense area. That was a cool zone, though. I'm curious to see if we can take out those really big BTs. They look pretty gnarly. Well then. zigzag up this thing. Not like it was that hard to go around, but I figured it'd be a little easier if somebody had something to climb from and see that. It's for other people, you know? Ease of use. Is there like a go down? That was a light that I saw. Wasn't what I was looking for, but it was the right direction.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Not bad.
I'm impressed, Sam. Not many people would have even attempted this. May I have a look? Not a scratch on it, and the tar inside is safe and secure. You do not
That heroin's
disappoint,
gonna
my
feel
friend.
so good.
Now, connect me to the chiral network. That's where my studies will truly begin.
Grenade launcher, now we're talking.
Thank you. It goes without saying, but I am convinced that the tar is related to the BTs and the Death Stranding. After all, both it and Timefall are the defining features of the post-Stranding ecosystem. Sudden environmental changes such as these invariably lead to the extinction of organisms that fail to adapt. Those that do adapt do so by virtue of enhancers, the regions of DNA that grant successful organisms their advantages. These genetic factors are the key to evolution. But there are genes which have the opposite effect, those which disadvantage organisms. Extinction factors, as they have been called. These are the seeds of advancement and obsolescence. Such factors may lie dormant within us all, a choice waiting to be made. For every being since the advent of life itself. If so, then ancient proof may hide deep within the tar. evidence of these genetic decisions that may aid us in navigating our current crossroads. In any event, thanks to you, I can now study the composition of the tar in greater detail. I'll make sure to share any interesting results with you later.
Well done, Sam. You furthered our research into the Death Stranding in ways you cannot imagine. Thank you again for bringing me Mama's body, as well as that ammonite. Speaking of which, my analysis of its umbilical cord is proceeding apace. I've been comparing the data against some of our restored archives. Anyway, would you mind returning to my lab? Preparations are finally complete for the chiral relay integration. If you could collect the necessary materials for the restoration work and bring them here, I would be most grateful.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
We will do that next time. For now, saving and signing off. It was a cool mission though. I think we're getting close to finally getting to Edge Knot City. Getting close, guys. Getting real close. Alright. We're gonna grab a late dinner, I think, here. Might come back on later, we'll see. So, but hopefully, see you real soon.